being covert, and so now are all at the. Oh yes, and Black Pearl, you ran away halfway through to go to your grandma's birthday, her 99th birthday, if I recall.
Yep, her 99th birthday.
Yep. So you are just not there as things come to a head, basically. So we cut to all of you standing outside the factory with the two villains that you took down. Oh god, what's their name? The Jolt and Killer Chrome basically hog-tied on the ground next to you. And it is just the four of you because technically three of you because Foxboy is just lying in a heap at the side. You all drag him and put him against a crate or something. Black Pearl has just effed off.
Yes, I left the building.
Yep.
Oh man.
But yes, so the three of you are there with your two hog-tied villains and an unconscious Fox. And it is nighttime, obviously. There's a bit of smoke coming out from the factory windows. And as the three of you are standing there, what is going through your head? Let us start with the one that is most applicable. Essa!
Huh? Oh. Player feeling the character mindset right now, going, oh no.
So you're just like curled up in the corner, hugging your knees.
I am fully standing in front of a brick wall, just kind of like, you know, hands on hips, just staring at a brick wall, staring forward, not really, no, like a blank expression, not doing anything, just standing in front of a brick wall.
It's like in an anime where, you know, anime eyes are very expressive. Your one has become a solid color looking at the wall.
Solid color, and I don't have bangs, but suddenly there's a shadow on my face.
Love that. Alright.
Like the anime emote.
Yep. It's like the art style just changed for that one panel in this Western comic book series.
Change that anime style, exactly, that's what's happening.
And what about Ifrit?
Yeah, Ifrit is just sitting at the corner, is thinking about the insect lady that came out of nowhere, kidnapped him for a bit, beat the shit out of him, and then just run away. And then think about the person who sent, because she did mention she was sent by someone, right?
Yeah, to test you.
Which son of a bitch decided to send this crazy ass lady to test me? It's Ifrit minor. Of course, a little bit more formal. That's just me.
Alright. And what about lemao?
I remember lemao finished the last move for the bad guys, right?
Yes, he did.
So he is definitely admiring his like finishing pose. Like, am I doing this right? And I should have done this better. Like, my hand should be outstretched a little bit more. Yes.
So everyone is either falling apart or deep in introspective thought, and then lemao is just there preening like, "Yeah, good job, me. Oh yeah, I'm so cool."
I hope everyone is watching me. Oh wait, they're not.
And it is around this time, I'll say, that Foxboy, you regain consciousness. And you look around, you are outside the factory, the two villains are hogtied, and then you see your teammates in varying degrees of mental breakdown and showboat preening. What's going through your head and what are you doing?
Yeah, I guess I immediately stood up and I was in a combat stance immediately. It's like I'm ready to go again. But then as I look around, I see like, oh, I guess the battle is over, and I saw the two, villains being tied up, and I tried to analyze the situation I'm in, and then look at my teammates and ask, "Did we win, guys?" That's the first question that I asked.
I go, heck yeah. We won.
We did? Oh, that's great. But where's the other guy? I thought there were three.
He ran away because he saw the odds and ours is higher.
That is objectively not what happened, but I think That is what lemao would think.
He knew he couldn't beat us.
Yeah, he was about to fight, but then he received a call on his headpiece that you all didn't hear, and then he was basically ordered to retreat, and he didn't want to, but he obeyed, and then he teleported away using the tech that he stole. But to lemao is like, he's scared.
Actually, who's with us at the moment besides like us?
It's just actually as you're sort of like going through this question, Kindred finally arrived because she was overseeing you all from the
Right,
outside.
She was outside, yeah.
Yes, so she finally arrived, sees the two villains hogtied, and then see all of you, and well, I suppose you all get a C for effort. You did take down a couple of the villains, and then she sort of looks up at the factory with the smoke coming out. Though I'm gonna say you all failed at the covert part.
Wait, what's the
Question:
code?
what time is it right now?
It is about 10 o'clock.
Okay. Sorry, go on.
Okay.
I have two
But yeah,
questions.
you just go.
First,
Oh, yes?
What's COVID?
Secret.
Genuinely.
Secret. Not you cannot like it happens in the shadows basically.
Oh,
A
right.
secret
The
mission.
other people are not supposed to know.
Oh, I thought lemao was asking that question like sarcastically.
Cosplayer asking, but okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, basically a stealth mission,
Alright.
which clearly this ended up not being.
We failed spectacularly.
Immediately did not.
Yeah,
Yep.
Lemao
It was
would
like
say desperate times call for desperate measures.
He looks at all of you over. Then her eyes sort of like looks at you, Essa, at the. No, let's see if Ilum thinks that way. And then she did the grit teeth face.
The what?
The grit teeth and then the side eye.
Oh. I think I'm gonna look at my watch. I'm gonna look at my watch and look at Kindred just like deadpan face. Go like, can I go home?
Hang on, we noticed this, right? I'm gonna ask Essa, do you have a curfew suddenly?
Yes. Can I go home?
I mean, I'm not stopping you, but
I'm going home. Bye.
you walk away.
I'm too distressed and I need to get back to my mother. I have a single mother. I need to go back.
I don't
It's
know.
like,
Can
Mama.
Can I say I'm curious and follow along?
Yeah, wait, you're gonna follow Essa to their
Wait.
home,
Their
their real home.
Why not? Do I need to roll? Wait.
No, because
mean-
you all don't know each other's secret identity.
Oh, we don't?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah, you don't.
Wait, do me and Lemao know each other? Like
Guess.
outside?
Session
like-
0, yeah, we knew each other back then.
I thought we knew a bit of. Oh wait, I think we just like worked with each other before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like basically, if you all want to know each other's secret identity, you can. But the default stance is that you don't, unless stated otherwise.
And then I mean like I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Running away from responsibilities, Essa walks dramatically away.
I'm not running away from responsibility. I'm retreating and coming up with a game plan to handle the mess that this is going to be.
Yeah. Okay. Correction. You walked away from your problems because you're not running. You're just walking into the darkness.
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
All right. And so, with that, this basically means that only 3 of you are left behind to bear the brunt of the responsibility for now. And you know what? Just for the heck of it, we have a brief interlude. We cut to Black Pearl. What are you doing?
I need to know, firstly, did my disguise still work?
Yes. Basically, as soon as you enter through your how do you go back home? Do you go in through the front door or?
No, I'll go back to the second floor where my room is.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
will
you go back.
I would say I would leave the window open before I left. I will leave from the window, so I left it slightly ajar. So that if I return, I'll return from the window also.
All right. So as you arrive home, the first thing you hear is knocking at your door. Varen, you've been throwing up for an hour. Are you sure we shouldn't call the ambulance?
No, I'll run to the toilet first.
Okay.
Turn that off.
Okay, because I was just say as you say I'm fine, you hear in the back at the same time.
I will turn that shit off first before I reply. Yeah, I'm fine, Mom. Must be something I ate. How was the party?
Well, it's still going on. You sure you don't want to see your grandma?
Yeah, yeah, let me just wash up, get away the puking smell.
All right. We saved a slice of lasagna for you.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure if I should be eating, but sure.
All right. We'll start lighting up the birthday candles, and you can come sing birthday with us.
Okay, and I'll just go simply open up the. Oh, I still need to freshen up. I smell like villain.
Yep, easy enough.
Need to freshen up. Yeah.
And with that, you are able to present yourself fairly normally for your party. You are basically the only one right now that is sort of normal. Well, I guess lemao as well, because he doesn't really know that your mission is a flop, but you know.
He's in the middle of Schwarzenegger. That's what's happening.
Exactly.
That was like a brief moment, and you guys didn't catch any of them.
Alright, fair enough. But yes, so we cut back to the factory, and around this time, obviously the commotion has attracted attention, so the police have sort of like arrived and set up a perimeter. But before, the police were about to head to you to talk to you about it, but then they were also hesitating a bit because, again, you are all literally teenagers, and so they're a bit like reluctant to interact with kids, even if they are superheroes. But then eventually, another hero arrived, seemed to be near the scene, and you watched as flying from the sky, this 10-foot tall humanoid figure with the head of a bird and a pair of bird wings extending from his back, and his color scheme is like black, white, and gold. And you recognize him to be Thoth, or as he used to be called, Avatar, before he lost his connections with the Egyptian pantheon, and now he can only channel the powers of Thoth. And so he arrived, and then basically go to the cops and go, "It's alright, I'll take it from here. Let me debrief them first." And then this 10 feet tall person sort of like begins to shrink down a bit until he's about 6 feet tall, so that he's not towering over all of you. And then he looks down at the three of you that is still there, looks up at the factory that is smoking. Then he looks around. Two of you are missing. What happened?
Say we died. Come on, go.
Oh.
Just really go do that.
I just realized that all of the most level-headed and rational people that could be the team leader is currently not here.
He turned to mush.
What do
He
you
turned to
mean?
mush.
Did Black Pearl told us he was leaving for his grandma's birthday? No, right?
No.
Yeah, that's the
I
thing.
just
I
handed
don't.
the
Yeah,
chips.
like,
I just handed the
them,
chips
yeah.
and this is left off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell what was. Black Pearl just left without telling us where he's heading, and Esa had a curfew, I think. and she
You
went
do not.
home.
You do not call them SI. You call them the Ether.
Oh yeah, Ether.
Just out their secret identity.
Sorry. Yeah, forgot. Ether.
Well, he looks down. I can't say Ilum will be all that happy about this, but at least you took down two of them. And do you tell him about the chips that Black Pearl got?
Yeah. So I'm gonna show him the chips. Avatar is a dude, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna show him the chips, and they were
Hang on.
they were gathering this chip now.
No,
Wait, okay, sorry.
I
Go
feel
on.
like we should talk about this before we hand it to them. Like, who is this guy? Do we know
This
this
guy's
guy?
more
Oh,
exemplar,
you
right?
do. Yeah, he is one of. He is not only a member of the Exemplar. He's one of the founding members.
Yeah, he's more of our superior.
Okay, I
Yes.
guess. Yeah.
But you want to
Wow,
give something from
sus.
him?
Teenage behavior.
Sus.
Okay, I
Yeah,
guess.
exactly. Like this guy can string and expand and trying to get what just swoop in and
It's
get
Egyptian Ant-Man.
and get
Come on,
all our
it's
efforts.
Egyptian
Yeah.
Ant-Man.
Come on, man, we bust our ass for this. But okay, yeah, since I knew him, so I guess
He takes it. He takes it and looks for like his head is a bird, like an ibis bird. So his snout is like very long. So he's like looking at it sideways because his beak is too long. And he goes, And you said they're extracting this from all of the tech that they stole?
I think so, yeah.
Alright. Head back to the safe house and report to Ilum. Debrief to her, I'll take care of things here.
Oh. Okay. Oh, fuck. that's the hard part.
Okay, what all
Funny
this happening?
thing-
Uh,
Oh,
yes.
sorry. Go on.
yeah, I'll go on first, I guess. All this happening.
no, you go
I-
first.
Okay, because I'm injured, right? So
Yes.
I
You
look
just
at Kindred and say, is it possible to, send me to the hospital first?
He's running away.
Or they can go ahead, but I,
running away.
everyone's
We have
looking for
painkiller.
we have
look, I'm injured.
infirmary.
Okay, I have no choice. I'm injured.
Only the lemao.
it's like he's like walking halfway through. He's like, oh, I have a limp. I need a
please.
doctor. No,
Wait, but
he looks like you.
Yeah, Foxboy, do you have something to do in hospital that you're so keen on going there, or you just simply want to repair your damages?
I mean, like, you look at me. My
Yeah,
clothes are tattered, and I'm pretty sure my shoulder is dislocated at the moment.
Okay.
It's all right. I'll send Painkiller to the safe house. She'll look
Yeah,
after
We
you.
have a
Painkiller
superhero
was
for
here.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
We don't need no hospital. No hospital.
Man, I try.
Gonna get out of responsibility.
Uh,
All right. And so the three of you begin to make your way back to the safe. And as you do, as you're like sort of like leaving the police line, suddenly behind you, you just hear a loud, and then you all flinch automatically and can feel like a buffer of heat from behind you. And then when you all turn around, you realize that the entire factory has exploded. But thankfully, none of the explosion or debris got you because Toph, in the last second, was able to hold out both of his hands and form like an arcane barrier that contained the entire explosion, so that it didn't cause any collateral damage besides the factory. And then when he disperses it, a plume of smoke comes out from what's left of the factory. And he's just looking at it.
This is also
And he
sus,
turned around.
but go on.
Everyone all right? And then he
Yeah.
looks at all of you. Yeah, you are gonna have to explain this.
What?
And then he turns around.
That
What?
is that our
Wait.
fault?
What?
I'm raising my hand. You can't see it, but I'm raising my hand.
We can feel it.
I'm raising my hand. Can I say? Okay, wait. We were told to debrief. Like before this, we were told to debrief after the mission. Were we? Were we?
Yeah, basically. I mean, I didn't say it in the session, but it is understood that after the mission, you all obviously, answer back to your superior as to the status and what you found, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Just so you guys know, I lied about the curfew thing. I got no curfew. I have a single mother. Curfew is like crazy. I'm gonna say that Essa was about to go home, but then thought about it for just like walking and like thinking about what happened, and then taking a step and then stopping and realizing, oh shit, I'm screwed if I don't if I don't explain this sooner than later. So I think that halfway like going back home, Essa actually like goes and tries to find Ilum like alone
Oh.
to alone, not only to debrief but to also kind of como se dice, seek guidance.
Okay. All right. Actually, roll me a d6 to determine whether Ilum is already at the safe house with a couple of the other mentors, or she's still at the light cave. Oh, why do I keep saying light cave? It's not the light cave.
Light lab.
Yes,
It's an
the light lab.
alliteration. Alliteration.
Okay.
Get it?
Yes, the light lab. Yeah.
Okay.
Just roll a simple d6.
Okay. Finally here. Kitsu. Is a 4?
Okay. Where are you heading in order to find Ilum? Back to the light lab, is it?
Yeah, Yar. Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Because
you
I
are...
don't think she's expecting the mission to be over that soon.
Yes, that would be a reasonable assumption.
It's only 10 p.m.
Yeah, I'll say you arrive on time. You head down into the light lab just in time to see Ilum about to step out from her, the place where you saw her having the meeting with the exemplars where you heard gibberish and then passed out. She was about to leave the room and then she saw you walking up towards the door and she pauses. And then you look behind her, you see on the computer screen is a helicopter shot from a reporter of the factory exploding. And she's just looking at you.
You can't. My face is so hot right now. Player right now, face so freaking hot. Okay. I think that Essa sees Ilum and just kind of like stops in their track, sees the helicopter footage,
Yep.
and does like a little fist clench before like saying what they want to say, and they say like, so the mission was not so covert. And they just take a big sigh and just stands there in the silence.
She stares at you for a very long time. Almost seems like she's waiting for you to explain yourself. Do you?
Oh,
Yes.
I think that they just go into kind of emotional like word vomit, but also controlled, as in like they start going, it all just happened so fast and I didn't know what to do because everyone was just going their own way, and I tried to mitigate as much as I could, but next thing we knew, all of them were just in front of us, and this was just so much bigger than I expected, and and at this point, Eza is just staring at one spot on the ceiling to try not to like cry on the spot and to not look at Ilum.
Okay. So you say all of this, and she stares again. Like she has not moved a single inch. You don't even think that she blinked this whole time.
Oh my gosh, she's so weird.
And then you hear footsteps as she walks towards you. And as she's sort of like about to pass you, she pauses for a bit, and then you hear her speak. The mark of a true leader is one who is able to rein in even the most unpredictable and uncontrollable members of their team. And then there's a awkward pause, and it almost feel like as if she's berating you, and in a certain way she is. And then she continues. But the mark of a good leader is also one who admits when they are out of their depth. This was clearly a setup. It's not all on you. Come. It's time for the debrief with everyone else. And then she continues walking towards the Zeta teleporter inside the light lab. And how is the ether feeling now?
Oh, I'm conflicted. I don't want to see everyone else. I want to go home. I want to go home to my mom.
She sensed that, and so as she's about to reach the teleporter, she also said, "The another mark of a good leader is also one who faces the music."
Oh, screw you. I'm going.
Alright. And so you are unwittingly dragged back to the safe house.
Everyone
But-
is gonna know I lied about the curfew thing. God.
Alright, and so we cut to the three. So you all arrive back at the... You basically go to... Okay, so scattered throughout Halcyon City, this is something that only Exemplar members know. And since you are all basically a subdivision of the Exemplars, you also notice is that there are certain locations scattered throughout the city where a Zeta teleporter is built, but disguised as a public service thing. So it's like, you know, those public telephone boxes and abandoned like a convenience store here and there. Each of them will have one of these teleporters that only Exemplar members who has their basically biometrics keyed into the system can use. And so you all use one of these to teleport yourself back to the safe house. And as you all arrive, you see waiting in the living room. So, you all went back with Kindred, and so she arrived with all of you. You see, as you all exit, you all see Paragon, Trailblazer, Sea King and Cinder standing there waiting. And as you all enter the room, they all sort of like perked up and looked at all of you. And then you see Sea King. Which one of you left again? I'm trying to... Oh yes, Trailblazer looks around. Where's Black Pearl?
You don't know. He didn't tell us where he's going.
Didn't tell... What? And then he's like... Give me a sec. And then he disappears. He just dashes away. And then we'll get to where he goes later. And so now it is just the three of you with your three mentors. What do y'all do there? The three of them are looking at you. Cinder and Paragon, their expressions are a bit more subdued. Not really accusatory or disappointed, just neutral. But Sea King is looking at you, Lemao, and he's like holding out like 2 thumbs up, like, huh?
Oh my god.
I know, right?
Like behind them.
Yeah, I give him the look like.
What
I
is your
know.
response?
I know, right? Wait. Yeah, you can hear, right?
Wait, what did you say? I think you cut off for me.
Yeah, I basically just gave him the look of yes, I know. That was good.
As you do that, Paragon sort of like frowns, and then she looks behind. And as soon as she looks behind, Sea King instantly stamps at attention and like give her like a serious look and like just nods. And he looks back at all of you. What happened? And he is specifically looking right at you, Foxboy, Paragon, as she asked that.
Oh, no.
And I look at Paragon and I immediately say, I could have had him if I had more time. That's all I can say.
She's just there. She doesn't exactly sigh, but she does exhale. Like a very, like exhale through the nose, like a very long one. And then Cinder looks at you, Ifrit, and she can tell that something is troubling you. And then she's gonna go, "What happened to you in there? I was monitoring the comms. We lost contact with you for about 10 minutes."
Yeah, as I was supposed to go and help them, something took me away. She said she was sent by someone to test me out, and she introduced herself as Experiment Ivy. Do you guys know her?
And as you said that, you can see the three of them sort of looks at each other for a moment. And then you hear a voice behind you go, "Ivy, I know that name." And then you turn around and you realize that Rebellion has been in the room all this time.
What a creep.
Dude.
Next
Here we
time,
go.
stalking.
Yeah.
Straight up.
And the thing is, he's not even he's dressed quite flashily as well. You're all very surprised you didn't notice him standing there. He wasn't hiding. He was just behind you all.
Dear goodness.
Freaking
It's
cool
like-
over here.
It was like you all walk out from the teleporter room and then look right to the living room and you see your three mentors. If you had looked left, you would have seen him. he was basically at the kitchen there, browsing through like your
Down
champagne
here.
bottles that none of you should be drinking.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then just for the purposes of not repeating ourselves, we will say that it is at this moment that Ilum and the Ether arrives as well through the teleporter. And then Rebellion is like, looks like I don't have to repeat myself. Everyone's here except for the walking pudding. Black Pearl sneezes while singing the happy birthday song with his parents. And then you can see, and so basically, what is the reaction of the others as you all watch? The Ether there, after saying they have a curfew.
If we gave a shocked look, it's like, huh? And then he didn't say anything. He just got a shocked face, and then, oh, okay, I see how it is.
It's like above in the top left corner. Ifrit will remember this.
Oh.
Well, as for me,
Air the curfew joke soon.
I'm excited to see them come back. Like, oh, Ethan, welcome back. Where did you go?
Let's debrief.
Sidestep the issue. Alright. And Raban goes, "As I was saying, Specimen 4, the thing that you encountered, Ifrit, I know her. Well, she was a test subject in one of the tech company that I took down a couple of years ago. They had been abducting teenagers who possess what they call a metagene, someone who, under a specific circumstances, that genes can be triggered in order to give them powers. This group, this cabal of scientists, they had been experimenting and looking into a way to intentionally activate the gene in a way to determine what powers an individual can get. Specimen 4, Ivy, was the only survivor by the time I took them all down. And then she disappeared. Seems like she's resurfaced now. And as she said that, she gives you, Foxboy, a look that you can't really decipher.
Nani?
And then he looks away. During my brief contact with Ivy, she exhibited a lot of rage over what has happened to her. I had been hoping to help rehabilitate her and guide her back to a normal life. But clearly, that time has passed. If she is working for someone else, it means whomever they are, they had promised to offer her revenge against the world that scorned her. Whoever these people are, they should not be underestimated, and are very clearly out of the death of our teenage team, wouldn't you say? And she looks at Ilum as he says that. And then Ilum looks back for a bit. And then she goes, regardless of age, you, as a superhero, you all have a responsibility to do everything that you can to minimize damage and collateral. But Rebellion is right. This was a setup. This was not a fair mission for all of you. And then she looks at all of you. We do not hold any of you accountable for what occurred here. But be that as it may, things did take a turn for the worse, and we need to understand what happened. So tell us, run us through everything that occurred. Why is she British now? Oh my god. I keep speaking as Rebellion, and when I swap to someone else, they all have the British accent too.
Accent work.
Okay, but yes. So, the four of you are being debriefed, and do you all tell the truth of everything that happened? Do you all withhold anything?
Do we have reason to withhold some information? I think, cause if Reed already told Toph about what the
The
You-
chips,
you-
right?
yeah, you didn't like hold back any like information, right?
I was. Do we even know anything other than they want the chips?
I mean, you did hear, because you all did hack into Renegade's radio comm, so you did hear the voice of the person giving him orders on the other side. And that voice on the other side was the one who warned him that you all were there, and was also the voice that told him to back off, to retreat.
Okay.
Do we recognize the voice?
The voice is distorted. Like, very clearly there's a filter over it.
I don't think we have any reason to withhold any sort of information, right?
And
Yeah,
it's
I
for
don't
you all to
think-
decide.
I say this is sus, but it's a team.
Yeah, there must be someone among us that is sus, but we don't know who. I mean, not among us, but among the higher ups.
Oh, you think that there's a traitor in the exemplars?
Oh, maybe don't bring that up.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just that's the player saying that, not the
Straight up saying out, I think there's a traitor among us. Dum, dum, dum.
And
Are we like
like
discussing among us at the corner at the moment? Like,
Yeah, you're all basically being debriefed right now. So we're just basically trying to establish what you tell the exemplars about what happened, and are you holding anything back?
okay.
I say we hold 80% back.
Wow.
What's
Don't
the part that
nothing.
we're holding back? I'm gonna wait. I want to say that probably the part that we're holding back is how, it all kind of went to crap when we went our separate ways. Just gonna frame it instead of shit hitting the fan as like us trying our best to mitigate the situation according to our capabilities.
Basically, political talk, like
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
Exactly. So that no one, so it doesn't look like we're too disjointed as a team, you know? So that, yeah, so that nobody also gets like, you know, side-eyed, or we don't get into like, you know, too many lectures or whatever.
So you say all of that to the members of the exemplars here, and you can see Paragon sort of like mulls over it, and then she goes, that cinches it. There is a third party involved in this. This renegade is just an agent, and I'm guessing Killer Chrome and Jolt are disposable pawns. And then she sort of like turns towards Ilum. You and Spartan need to get on this immediately. We need to find out who was on the other side of that comms. And Ilum sort of like nods, and then turns to the rest of you. All of you, take the rest of the day off. Recover.
Sorry, it's 10, right?
Yeah, around there.
He means
So
the
it's
next
just
day.
another couple of hours left.
Yes.
She's asking us to go sleep.
Yeah, basically. Walk it off. And then
Okay, wait, before that, I raised up my hand and asked, so what's going to happen to the other two villains that we caught?
they will be brought to the spike and Aegis will interrogate them for information.
Okay.
But I do not believe that we will get much out of them. They seem very low down the pecking order. And then with that, Ilum will just walks away. She doesn't even say goodbye. She just walks off.
Wow.
And then Seeking also, all right. Well, congratulations on not dying, everyone. And then he walks, and then he punches you in the shoulder, Lemao, as he walks past you. Good
Punch him
job.
back.
You punch him back. Your fist is the one that hurts as you do so.
Oh yes, definitely. Worth it.
Ouch.
And then Cinder, so I look as Cinder also walks away. She gives you a knowing look. If it like looks at you and then looks at Foxboy, looks back at you, and then you know that look, and then she walks off as well.
Fuck.
And so as all of you begin to disperse and go about doing your thing, Foxboy, as you're sort of like about to walk off as well, Paragon goes, Foxboy, a word.
Oh no.
Oh, did you?
And then she walks off.
Oh.
Walks to the balcony, basically. Do you follow?
No. I follow while looking down.
Alright, you follow. And all of you also watch this as like Foxboy or like being called to the principal's office. And Rebellion lingers at the living room as well, just watching you go to Paragon. And before we get to that, we're gonna cut briefly to Black Pearl.
Wahoo! How is homie doing?
Yeah. So the house, I'm guessing, is it like a? Do you think that your family is like very big, like during the grandma's party? Do you think it's like?
Yeah, I think it will be very big. Like, you know, all the uncles, all the aunties from all around, all across the city, everyone will just gather because it's 99.
Makes sense. All right. So you all sing happy birthday, you blow the candle, you all eat the cake, you eat the slice of lasagna, which is the only food left for your dinner. There's nothing else. All of your other cousins have devoured everything. And then you go and hug your grandma, who looks quite feeble. She looks, in terms of oldiness, she looks like the grandma from Coco.
Oh my god, so old.
Okay, I can envision it.
Yes. So you just give her a hug. She hugs you back. She's like, "I'm so happy to see you. You're never around."
Sounds like I abandon her every time there is a big event. But yes, Grandpa, I'm here now. Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Oh, thank you. You've been eating well. How's school?
School's good. Met some good people. Some extraordinary people.
That's nice. That's nice. It's good to have friends. And pats you. Now go enjoy time with your cousins.
How many people are there still, like, you know, at the party? This is like 10 something.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing how Grandma is still awake at 10.
I know, right? Pretty spry for her age.
She took a long nap earlier in the day.
Yeah, just pass out on her chair, and then she wakes up for the party. She's gonna go to sleep again soon. But yeah, there's still quite a lot of people. I'll say like maybe 40. Just
Okay.
scatter around the
I'll
house.
begin to walk around, talk to some cousins and all that. Just mingle, pointless, simple talk. How's their day? How's school? What's new in the world?
Yeah. Yep.
Like
Mostly
trying to look
normal.
normal.
Yeah. A couple of your cousins brag about their jobs that they recently got. One of them's like a pilot. The other one's like a scientist at some fancy lab. And then they're like asking, "When are you gonna get a job?"
Oh,
Ooh, rough.
Where? Oh, technically, I'm still a teenager, right?
Yeah. Technically. These are
Well,
cousins that you met only like once a year, and they have forgotten your age.
yeah, or look at them and like, well, I'm still in school, so when I get out, maybe
Oh,
or
excuses.
graduate. Sorry, not get out. Get out.
Oh, nonsense. I graduated when I was 15. If you put your mind to it, you can graduate early too and get an early start on your work, earn more money, you know.
Nerd.
See delusional.
Loser.
It's like, well, money is not everything, right?
I wouldn't know. And then he sort of like pretends to think, and he lifts up his hand to his chin, and you can see a Rolex watch.
man.
I'm gonna be salty about this. I'm gonna as he walks, right? I'm gonna put a little bit of glue. It's like stepping on gum,
Oh,
but it
Oh,
only
no.
stains his shoe. It doesn't stain the carpet. It just stains his shoes.
damn. And as he's like sort of like talking, and then he's like feeling the tackiness on his shoe, and he looks down at it. Ah, damn it! This is branded. Now I'm gonna have to send it to wash.
I need to make
And
sure
as-
that it cannot go off.
Oh, that is petty. I love it. And so as that is happening, you're just looking around, and then you look out the window of your house, and you see standing there is Trailblazer, his hands on his hips.
Oh shit! I'm gonna look at my parents. I'm gonna
And then-
look at my mom or something. I'm like,
And then
oh
he's
no,
gonna
the lasagna.
yeah, he looks at you, and then he points up. He points up, and then he disappears. He's clearly like asking you to go to your bedroom.
Yeah, I understand. I understood exactly what that meant. I'm like, oh, I think the lasagna is acting up again. I need to go.
What again?
Runs back.
You sure you don't want a diarrhea pill?
Sure. I'll take one.
Okay. Your mom gives you one. Just ride it out, son. You can do it.
I'll do the same thing. Going back up, take the watch, set up the vomiting sounds again.
My god.
And the thing is, you do all of that while Trailblazer is just watching you from beside your bed, hands crossed. Like you walk in, he's already there standing watching you. As you go into the toilet, play the vomiting sound, lock all the doors, and then go to stand before it.
Yep. I can
Can you tell
imagine
the gadget from
Trailblazer.
me?
Yeah, I got it from you.
No, can you tell? Could he tell that the gadget's from me?
I'm gonna say
Alright.
yes. I'm just gonna say
Oh.
yes.
Okay.
It has Ilum's fingerprint all over it. And so he has an uncharacteristic, like he looks a bit miffed, but his angry look is that, that very comical angry look that when a comic relief character is angry, that kind of look. So his angry face is not the same kind of angry face that someone like Ilum would have, but he still looks a bit ticked. And then so as you are, you go, so enjoying a party, eh? How was it?
No, you need to understand Trailblazer. It was my grandma's 99th. She don't have much longer in this world.
He's like, his arms crossed, looks at it, and then his face sort of like falters, man. You can't pull that. I am trying to be the stern mentor. You can't just pull that your grandma's 99 years old.
I stopped it. I mean, I handed the chips to Ether. And I said that I'll be gone. I had some family emergency to do.
He pulls out his iPad, and you see a picture of the factory exploding from a helicopter shot.
That was not me.
Okay, look, I'm just saying, look, not saying that you shouldn't go visit your grandma on her 99th birthday, but there is a process to these kind of things. You can't just walk away from a mission, even though it's at the end. There's debriefing, you know? We gotta know all the details.
I mean, can't we just do it with Zoom and all that? The holograms.
Hey, don't say Zoom. Zoom's my arch nemesis. I don't like that word.
Oh, I thought your arch nemesis was, slow mo or something that slows you down.
Oh, he's one of my D tier list ones.
I see.
Okay, I guess Zoom
Okay.
and Slow-Mo are now villains. Let me note it down in my write it down in my notes.
You have to specify D tier.
Yep. I mean, his name is Slow-Mo. How dangerous can he be?
You never know.
You'll never know. Maybe he
Okay.
just wanted to make the world slower so that we have 48 hours a day instead of 24.
Damn.
Oh, wait a minute. I would stand behind this villain.
Yeah,
That's
that's, not a
actually kind of
villain.
nice.
That is a
Yeah,
hero we
That's
need.
Messiah.
That is the hero we
Hero!
need.
Yeah.
Save us!
Yeah.
Save us, Slow-Mo!
All right. So he looks at you. Okay, you know what? Fine. I'm sure the other 4 of them is probably able to do the debriefing enough, but I gotta be responsible. You know, you understand. I don't want Paragon to rip into my ass again. I need to present a responsible front. And then he puts his hand on his hips again, trying to look like a stern mentor.
Do you want cake?
Oh yeah, sure.
Do you have cake?
And then
Yeah.
and then you just see him.
There's still his cake.
Yeah, there's still cake.
Okay.
You see him just, and then he has 2 cakes in his hand. Here you go. Don't worry, I didn't snatch it from anyone's hands. They didn't even see me coming.
Okay, I was about to, just go down and get a piece for you, but sure.
It's fine. Sometimes
I had to personally hand deliver this for my grandma. That was the other reason why I had to leave.
Okay, enough. You don't have to milk this sob story. I understand.
And I had to make fake vomiting sounds. You saw.
Yes, it is actually.
I'm gonna lay it up as much as possible.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Enough. Let me just enjoy this cake while I'm here before I have to go back to work. Feeding superheroes as a 9 to 5.
As he was eating, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I asked about what happened to the chips? Is it still functional? And what is the after effects for accidentally consuming it?
Oh, those things are radioactive. If you consume it, you will start losing your hair. You'll get blisters everywhere. Start vomiting your guts out, and then you'll be dead in 6 hours.
Or you turn into a different superhero.
Yeah, or you turn into a superhero. Depends. If you're in America, you turn into a superhero. If you're in Japan, you turn into a kaiju.
Anywhere else and you die.
Yes.
Anywhere else and I die. I'm gonna begin to start touching my hair. Is there anything falling off?
Oh, no, you don't have. I was like, wait, did you eat one?
I mean, the way to prevent them from stealing them was I had to grab all of them with my goo and hold it in my body, and it acted all weird for a while.
You can see he's halfway spooning a cake to his mouth. As he said that, he sort of puts it down. And then he's like, so are you okay? Do you even have flesh to decompose? Are those
It's
actual
not
hair?
flesh.
I mean, you're made of goo,
It's
right?
not hair.
Is that
Yeah.
hair made out of goo, or is it actual hair fiber? How do
I
you?
don't know.
He gestures at your entire body. How do you work? I'm very curious.
Now, how did I get my powers? I have no idea.
Yeah, you actually never specified. How did you get your powers?
Let's see. Let's say one day when I was, I would say now this is a modern technology. It's more modern than what we have, right?
Yes, 100%.
Let's say I was manning the machine that makes boba. I don't know what kind of power they use. Maybe some form of nuclear power or something. My hand got trapped
Oh.
in.
To make boba.
Yes.
my
Too
god.
many tapioca starch. Too much.
There's too
A
much
nuc-
tapioca starch.
A nuclear powered
ta-da.
boba machine. Oh my god. That
Maybe they
company
have a different form of vibranium or some shit. I don't know, used to power the city.
Bobanium.
Bubani.
Vibranium.
God, that's horrible.
That company the company that owns that nuclear powered boba machine is also among the CEOs and execs that Rebellion killed during his villain spree because
Fitting.
of their violation of worker safety hazards.
Let's go with that. Because of that whole thing, my hand turned into a mixture between flesh and jelly
And it slowly
and
grow to
goo.
your whole body.
Yep.
Oh wow. As you say all of that, he's like, I drink from that milk tea a lot. And he sort of starts filling his own body. Okay, I'm fine. I will not go there
mean-
again.
But I work there.
So you work at the place that turned you into a pile of sludge?
I mean, it started with my hand. Like, it was just a finger that got caught, and then I bandaged it up, and then it just kept on spreading, and I was like, I gotta make ends meet. Superhero ain't paying too good.
Is it paying at all?
Yeah,
That's
I
the
don't-
You get a stipend.
Okay.
It's not much, but it's a stipend.
Okay.
Okay. As you sort of say, wait. Speaking of weird medical condition, and then he goes, "How's your friend doing? You haven't
no.
visited him in a while, right?"
Yeah, I totally forgot about it. I'm like, oh no, my face will immediately change while eating cake. I'm like, oh shit, I need to go now. Trailblazer, can I go?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll drop you off.
Oh no, I'm gonna lose a couple more CCs.
Yep. And then and with that, we're gonna cut back to the safe house. But before we get to the conversation with Foxboy and Paragon, let us go to Lemao. What are you up to? As you watch Paragon and Foxboy at the balcony having a very intense conversation, and Rebellion just watching them from the living room.
Ah, shit. Rebellion is there, so I can't eavesdrop.
Yes. I mean, you can try, but he's right there.
Yeah, I guess I can ignore him out of this one, so.
Yeah, I mean, he's just there at the living room. He's not really acknowledging you right now.
Who else is in the room with me, beside him?
Oh, Ifrit, would you be in the living room as well?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so Rebellion is standing there, and you're just sitting on the couch very awkwardly. It's just the two of you. Because he's not talking to you, not looking at you at all.
Let's break the silence. Let's break the ice. So, what's up and where were you earlier during the fight?
Oh, me? I was taken away by a weird looking thing. She was not nice.
Oh wait, that reminds. Ether, would you still be at the safe house, or would you have left?
I'm going home.
Okay, so you've gone. So it's just Lemao and Ifrit.
Then do we have to do this? Can we just take the night off? I don't know.
Like what? You cut
what?
off.
Take the night off. Since everybody is leaving. Yeah.
Okay.
Your choice.
I can.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm
So,
yeah.
what about you, Ifrit? Are you also calling it a day as well?
Fuck. Wait, sorry.
Second row.
Okay. I'm thinking too much. If it's like, you know what? Let's just see if there's any Cocytus news today. And then just head to his room and do some research.
Okay. So what I'm getting is that there will be no one there for moral support to Foxboy after his conversation. Got it.
I mean,
Yeah.
he has
After a scolding come out, gone,
Okay.
empty crickets.
Before Ifrit goes, right, he takes
At
a glance
least
at
you
Fox
won't be
Boy.
embarrassed.
Take a glance at Fox Boy. He's like, oh shit. Think to himself, I need to tell him sooner or later, don't I? And I just head back to his room.
All right. And so, just give me a quick oh god, what's the name of that move again? Because you're looking into Cocytus, right?
Mm-hmm.
unleash your power.
Oh my god, what's it called? Assess the situation, I think.
Assess the situation, which is superior, which I have -2 on.
Okay, yeah, roll that and see.
My goodness, no.
Yes.
Oh my goodness
Dear
gracious!
goodness.
Dude, I'll never find Cocytus at this.
But the
would
good news
die.
is,
You would
You-
die trying.
Yeah.
the good news is you get 1 experience point,
Oh, let's
Yay!
go.
and also for this one, you do not need to mark a condition because I have some other thing planned for this failure.
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh,
That doesn't sound
That's
nice.
horrible.
Okay.
put it into my back pocket.
Dear goodness.
All right, and now we go to the balcony.
Jeng, jeng, jeng.
So, Foxboy, you are standing there next to Paragon. What are you feeling currently standing next to her right now? She is being unusually, not say stoic, but very quiet, just looking off at the skylines.
Confused and nervous. Yeah.
Alright. And then after and she sort of like allowed that silence go. It's less that she's like leaving quiet for the purpose of making you uncomfortable, which is something that Ilum likes to do a lot. That Essa is very familiar with. That's not what she's doing. You get the view that she's sort of like putting her thoughts together to figure out what she wants to say. And then eventually she looks down at you, and then she's going to say, oh god, my brain lagged.
Before she's about to say something, I look her
Oh.
and say, Paragon, teach me how to be stronger.
She's sort of like,
wow.
it catches her by off guard for a bit, and then she goes, you are strong. You are as strong as you need to be right now.
But I still lost.
Well, you can consider that one of the more important lessons in superheroics. It is that no matter how strong you are, you will eventually come upon enemies that you cannot defeat. The important thing is to not lose hope or give in to anger or despair, but to learn from it and improve. And then she sort of like looked over her shoulder for a bit and can see Rebellion there at the living room. And she looks back at you. I heard that Rebellion came to talk to you.
Yes, he did.
Was he talking about your father?
Wait, let player talking right now. Let me remember. He came to me and told me about Cocytus. They found Cocytus.
More like he has news that Cocytus is on the move, and he wants to know what you would do if Cocytus is in front of you. And when
right.
it is only when you answered that you were going to kill him that he volunteered the second information.
Right, that did happen. Okay, so to reply Paragon's question, he told me about Cocytus. Yeah.
And
And I've been told that they have some tips about his whereabouts, and he will help me to find him and him down together.
Is that really what he said? Take down?
Not exactly, but that's what I understood. At least that's what I want to do. As for me,
And what will you do
I
if
will take him
Cocytus...
down without questions.
Take down or kill?
It depends on what exactly happened between him and my father.
And she gives you a very long look as you say that. And then she sort of looks away, and then she will go, I don't think I need to tell you that you, regardless of what he has done, what Cocytus has done to you, that does not make you judge, jury, and executioner. We as heroes should not be the one who dictate who lives and who dies. Because
You have
once
a
we
point.
go down that route, there is no coming back. So I asked you again, if Cocytus is before you, what will you do?
I will talk to him, understand his motivation,
And then?
and then I have no idea what will happen.
And then, as you say that, she will go, I will not ride the high horse with you and say that a hero who doesn't have blood on their hands is inherently better or more moral. But I will say to you, while you are still young, that taking a life, no matter how deserved or undeserved, it changes you. It will stain you, and it can destroy you. Be careful. And as she said that, she is going to influence you and shift your superior down and your savior up. Do you allow this?
Yes, I allow it.
All right, so adjust your labels as dictated.
All right.
And then with that, she's going to Jesse, go get some rest. You have a difficult night. And then she levitates a bit, looks into the living room again where Rebellion is, and then she's going to say, he means well, but be sure that you don't let him influence your mind too much. You are your own person. And then she flies away and leaves you standing there. What do you do?
I'm disappointed because she didn't really answer my question about how to become stronger. But okay.
Well, she technically answered it in her own way.
Ah, man. Well, I go back home then. What can I do? Wait, before that, I'm still injured. Who's gonna heal me?
All right. Yeah, okay.
Medic.
Yeah, we'll say Paragon stops by for a bit to heal you all.
Okay.
Okay, y'all can heal. Each of you can remove two conditions.
Ooh, okay.
And
Any
so as
of our choosing?
yeah, and so as you leave the balcony, do you say anything to Rebellion?
No. I try not to look at him.
So you walk past him.
Yes, I just walk past him.
And he watches you go, and he also doesn't say anything. You can't really tell what he's thinking behind his visor. And so you go back home with things weighing in your mind. And now we are going to cut briefly before we move on to the next day. We'll cut to Viren. You are now at the hospital. A trailblazer deposits you in like an alley so that you can walk into the hospital normally. And then you head up. It is a bit late, but well, I guess you'll probably have to they'll make an exception for you to go up to visit. We'll say you use your teenage charms, I guess, to go in, because I think visiting hours is like until 8 p.m. or something. All right, so you are able to go into the hospital and you see your cousin, if I recall.
Yep, cousin.
Yeah, and he is again still in the coma, hooked up to machineries on the bed. What do you do?
Do I see nurses around there, or no? It's all dead quiet.
Yeah, currently it's dead quiet. There are nurses going about their rounds, but not this part yet. So it's just the two of you.
I'm gonna look for the chair. Take the chair, sits next to the patient. Sits next to my cousin. I'm like, it was grandma's 99th birthday today. A lot of the cousins were here just to say hi to grandma. It's sad you couldn't make it. The doctor said that. Did the doctor say anything? Is there any reports on the table, like something like that?
Oh, yeah, there is. Hanging at the foot of the bed.
Yep.
Usually that's where the clipboard.
Yep.
You see it. It is
Just
the
the
same thing that has been said there since he was admitted. No change.
Oh, then I just go looking at it. I should lie since it's not moving anything, so I just like, well, maybe you'll be awake soon. Didn't bring you flowers today. Was a bit of a rush. Had to stop some bad guys from doing bad things. Then I look around. Is there anyone walking past, or that one is like the dead of night? No one will come. That area.
I mean, at some point maybe a nurse will pass through, but right now you don't hear footsteps.
Like, I'll just look at my cousin. I'm like, I'll come back soon. Then I'll just walk away
All right.
after saying a few words.
Okay, you say that. You turn and you walk and you leave his room. As you do, you hear a woman's voice behind you. Varen? And then you turn around and you see it is a nurse. Whom by this point you are fairly familiar. Her name is Angela. She is a nurse that sort of like takes care of the patients in this floor. You see her here every time you come to visit Johnny. And then she just looks at you. Oh, I'm surprised you're here.
Hi. Wait, sorry, what's the name again?
Angela.
Angela. Yeah. Hi, Angela. Yeah, I just thought drop by since it was my grandma's birthday today. She's 99 this year, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Just wanted to say hi to my cousin Johnny. Say that everyone like misses him.
No, sorry.
That's
I didn't
about
mean.
it.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to start you. It's just you usually come about once a week, and you were just here like 2 days ago. So
Well,
you were not here 2 days ago.
wait.
The last time you were here was a week ago. You missed.
Oh yeah,
that.
you're right.
You missed 2 weeks.
Oh, I shot a very strange look at her. Did I say anything or did anything weird?
Oh, you sort of frowns. No, I mean you walked in and then you talked to him and then you left like you usually do. Well, are you okay?
Must have been the cake. Did I look any different?
She sort of like thinks, I mean, no. I mean, you didn't stop to talk to me when I called out to you that day, so I mean, you seemed like you were busy, so I didn't pry.
I'm gonna just like must have not heard you. A lot has been going on in my work and school and all that. Apologize for that, but I've got to go.
Of course. Have a good night. And you
I'm
leave. All
going to leave. Yes.
right. And with that little tidbit, the night comes to an end, and we will all go to the next day. But before that, we will take a short break to use the washroom. I need to remember to give breaks in between sessions. All right. I
Alright.
shall be right back.
Yeah, I'll be right back to you.
How long is our break? 5 minutes? 10 minutes?
Eh,
Okay, never mind.
should be 10 gua.
Tangwa. Okay.
Okay.